Hey everybody, yeah, it's Monday afternoon. Pretty nice day for November. It's in the lower 60s, a bit breezy today. Probably my last outdoor review for a while, because winter's supposed to come back with a vengeance tonight, and we're going to have highs in the 30s, right around freezing the next few days. Possibility of snow tonight, so not going to be pleasant at all. Not a good time to come out, but today I figured I better get out. Going to be one of the last nice days for a while, but it's fairly sunny and like I said, a bit breezy, but not too bad. Today I'm going to do one I've never had, another one from Tallgrass Brewing out of Kansas. I'm going to do their pub ale. From the website it says Tallgrass Pub Ale is a rich and mild brown ale in the tradition of great English pub ales. A blend of 4 specialty grains and malted 2-row barley gives this beer its smooth character and lightly sweet flavor with just a hint of chocolate. This ale was the first beer ever brewed by Tallgrass Brewing Company. However, the can was redesigned in 2012 with a, quote, retro look to better reflect the beer's pub ale roots. They say a style, it's a mild brown ale, 4.4% ABV, 20 IBUs. Like I said, I've never had this before. I just bought the one can, so haven't even tried it. Don't have an initial opinion, but let's get it poured. I'm going to use my generic Nonic pub style glass, and we'll see what we got. Whoop! Good grief. That's not good. Shook that up really good. Still got a huge head on it. Good 4 fingers of a creamy white head, or off-white head, kind of khaki looking. Beer is kind of a medium dark brown that's semi-opaque. Not a lot of light coming through. I can see what looks like a ton of carbonation streaming up though, so the head just might last and might stick around. Let's see if we can get a nose on it through all this foam that I stirred up by dropping the can. But anyway, okay, yeah, it is mild. Definitely a mild brown ale. It's malty. With some caramel there, some biscuity notes, a little bit of a spice, some grassy notes, probably from some hops, slight nuttiness to it. Nice smelling beer, not super strong smelling, but nice smelling, so let's get a taste on it. Yeah, it's really... it's similar to the taste. Got some mild hops in there, some grassy notes, a light nuttiness again, some biscuity malt, some sweet malt like caramel and toffee, and just a light hint of chocolate. Not a lot of chocolate in it. It's really smooth and sweet with those chocolate and toffee notes. Got a nice light, not bitter coffee finish. Not much bitterness at all. Really low hops and mostly malts, and but a nice tasting beer, although not very strong. But for 4.4% and English style pub ale, that's what you get, and it's not too bad. It's got the finish to it is just a bit dry, like a medium light body, almost maybe almost watery in a way, but kind of a creamy mouthfeel. It's even some nice light lacing down the glass. The head has dissipated fairly quickly, quicker than I expected it to, actually. But anyway, let me sit and sip on this, and I'll add the rest, and hopefully it's not shook up too bad, and I'll be back in a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been half an hour or so. I just been sipping on this. I had a couple people come walking through. There are some hiking trails through the park, and as I left here yesterday, I saw what appeared to be about a really nice, appeared to be about a 6-point buck. Came walking out from behind the maintenance buildings and gave me a look, and then just wandered off into the trees. But they do have a limited bow-only deer hunting season here, so the can just blew over. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty decent beer. It's got a nice amount of flavor considering the low ABV. Boy, everything is just blowing over. I started this once, and the camera actually blew over. My can keeps blowing over, but anyway, you know, despite it being a lower ABV beer, it's got a lot of flavor, which the English excel at. They can get a lot of flavor out of a low ABV beer. On the other hand, it doesn't bring a lot of originality. It's pretty standard English style pub ale, that's for sure. There isn't a ton of depth, and it's kind of fairly, like I said, fairly standard, fairly run-of-the-mill English style pub ale. But at the same time, it's pretty decent. I don't hate it. It's just I'm not in love with it. They do call this their flagship beer. I guess this was the original first beer they ever brewed. And if I were the brewer, I don't know if I'd be real excited about calling this my flagship beer, but that's what they call it. But if you're looking for a nice sessionable beer, you could do worse than pouring down a few of these. Decent drinkable beer. I'm gonna give the Tallgrass Pub Ale. It says original 2007 formula. I'm gonna give it a good solid 7.5 out of 10. It's good. It's not great, but it's a solid beer. It's definitely not as good as some of the other Tallgrass beers I've had. But and there's flies running around on the table here, licking up the beer that I spilled when I dropped the can. But yeah, if you're looking for a decent sessionable beer, nothing, you know, gonna make you pause and want to think about it or anything. Decent beer. So 7.5 out of 10 for the Tallgrass Pub Ale. And tomorrow I'll probably be inside, with it being, I think it's supposed to be 35 and possibly snow. So might be, if I do one tomorrow, it'll be inside, or even the next few days. Not gonna want to get out for sure. So 7.5 out of 10. So until next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.